Welcome to Kyber Lab, episode 44. In Kyber Lab, we're trying to maximize your banners, remove your RNG, and avoid mistakes. In this fight, you have mistakes and RNG both going against you. So this is Aurra with Zam versus General Skywalker in the 501st. This is not a very reliable counter. I think on GG the stats are like 15% or something crazy. That's not accurate either. Most people just don't know how to play it. But you do have like a very close to 40% chance to fail this fight. If you do win it, you can get 60 plus banners. If you don't get unlucky with the RNG and you play well, you can still 40% chance of failure. But if you do pass that check, you have 60% chance of getting 60 plus banners. It's better to do Aurra with, instead of Zam, a fast Moff Gideon. There's also a Kyber Lab video about that. That's still much more reliable than doing it with Zam in here. Turn order is most important. Gear doesn't really make a great difference. So the most important thing is boss being one faster than Grief. That doesn't change without Zam there. Zam or not, it's the same. Then there's two other ways to play depending on if your Zam is like quite a bit faster. I'm not going to go into the math here because it doesn't really matter. The turn order that you, or the activity choices you make, skill choices you make, are more important than the relative speed of Zam and the Mandalorian, or Aurra in the Mandalorian. Sorry. So how do you play? I'll link a video from End All Be All in the description or in the comments or something that he goes and describes this much better and has a little chart and everything, typical End All style. There's a few things that aren't quite exactly correct in End All's video, but you read the comments and you'll see them. The concept is exactly correct. A few numbers are a little off, but essentially the main key here is boss skips his mass assist. He gets frenzy for 3 turns when he taunts. So there's no rush. But don't use Bosk's mass assist until after Grief uses his mass assist. Otherwise, it's a high chance that your Mandalorian will get too much turn meter and take a turn before the contract is over. Now you can adjust this by putting your Mandalorian like way, very slow. So no matter what happens, like whether you're attacking a buffed target or debuffed target, because there's different turn meter gain or not, whether you're using him against like some people use him against JMK with Cat to take a first turn and annihilate Cat so you can 2-shot it. It's a lot of mod changes. It's easier just to play correctly so you don't have to do all the mod changes, in my opinion. So the RNG impact is, well, this is actually 40%, not 20%. 40% because he could call either, 50%. There's only 4 allies to call. Let me change my math here live. Yeah, there you go. So after 5 goes, because he gets 15% turn meter every time a 501st ally is hit. So he'll take a turn in the middle of your assisting, and he'll call somebody. If he calls Arc to assist, the turret will assist, Dispel Frenzy from Bosk. Game over. Or if he calls Gas, General Skywalker, and he crits Bosk, so he can't do his mass assist, game over. Let's see what happens here. So as you saw, it's like a pretty typical Gas team. I think Arnold's bounty hunters are all relicked up very well. Zam, well, in this case, Zam is much faster, so she does the special first. That's no problem. Probably better because you don't get 5's extra turn meter, although it doesn't really make a huge difference. Depending on exactly how you do it and 5 speed, if it's a really fast 5, sometimes you can actually make 5's do his assist before Bosk taunts, but that's super sketchy. So Grief goes, and now there you go. See 5's, he just did his turn. His first turn is always the assist. And then he called Arc Trooper. And what does Arc Trooper do? Bam, right there on Bosk. And the game is over. No way to win now. I mean, maybe in some crazy RNG-filled world of evades everywhere, you're going to, but nope. Rex took his turn. Because Boss didn't take his turn to get the contract immediately, Rex was able to go first. He didn't do the assist to give the contract and give Mando turn meter, because Mando should go before Rex. That's the whole point of the assist. Turn meter and the contract. But in this case, Rex went to form up, Arc went, or Echo went, and did the AoE dispel. No one comes back. Whatever, game over. We don't need to watch the end of it. The point is, don't use Bosk's mass assist until after Grief uses his. In this case, that happened, but accidentally. And in this particular counter, you have a 50% chance to fail right away. If Fives calls Gas and Gas crits Bosk, or calls Arc Trooper and dispels the Frenzy and Taunt from Bosk. So I don't recommend this counter, but if you do do it, play it correctly, and you stand a much better chance than 15% or whatever it says on GG. Hope that helped. Cheers.